And good morning. It's a fine start to the day for many of us this morning, but there are some areas of mist and fog to watch out for. Hello, good morning. Yeah, not too bad out there this morning. Lovely weather watcher picture with some lovely orange skies there, but you can see here some mist, and we've got some quite dense fog patches out there this morning as well. But those fog patches will gradually clear away, and for most of us it's going to be a fine day, a dry day with some sunny spells, and it's also going to feel quite warm as well. Temperatures will be above the average for the time of year. Roger, Sally, good morning. I'll start off with a picture from last night from our weather watcher here in, well, I think it'd be disastrous if I try and say that town name, but in Denbighshire last night, a fantastic aurora. We've seen some good aurora actually over the last few nights, and it was seen as far south as Norfolk last night as well. Good opportunity perhaps in the next couple of nights to see the aurora as well. But for this morning, it's mist and fog that could cause some problems, particularly around parts of Lincolnshire. That's the scene at the moment in Lincolnshire, that thick fog.
You've got a beautiful picture behind you from North Yorkshire. I have to say, where I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock or 3:30, whatever it was, it looked nothing like that.
Same here.
No, definitely not.
Well, there was no sun for a start, but it was horrible.
Beautiful start today here in North Yorkshire. And a lot of us actually have some lovely sunrise pictures this morning with some blue skies. But as Roger alluded to, it's not been like this everywhere this morning. If you're across parts of northwest England, eastern England, this is the scene at the moment. Really very dense fog in some parts. This is York at the moment. It's going to take a bit of a while before that clears away, but certainly take care this morning.
And a little bit misty in that picture.
Absolutely, Sal. Yeah, we've had some pretty dense fog patches this morning, so it could be a bit hazardous for your morning commutes if you're setting out early this morning. This is in Derbyshire this morning, but we have got this fog quite widely. Really quite low at the moment, but away from the fog, well, it's a lovely start to your Wednesday morning. Lots of blue skies here in Suffolk. Now, if you've got some fog this morning, that will tend to lift up into mist and clear away, and there'll be some sunshine developing across many parts of England and Wales. Hello there, good morning. Some of you waking up to some mist and fog this morning. Some pretty hazardous conditions in some parts of the UK, particularly around parts of Lincolnshire, eastern England in general, towards northwest England as well. But the fog is going to clear away, and if you're not in the fog, well, it's largely fine and dry with some sunshine. So a beautiful start for many of us actually this morning. That's the scene at the moment in Staffordshire.
Yes. Is it fishing weather?
Probably, yeah. Well,
you could see it.
Little fishing boat there.
There is a fishing boat, yeah, the lifeboat there. But, yeah, this is this morning in some parts of the UK, misty and murky.
Do we know where that is, Simon?
Do you know what? I can't remember. I had it on the last one.
You can't tell. Well, no one would know, really.
No,
sorry. You would recognise it if you could see it.
Yeah,
it's a big lifeboat, though, isn't it? But listen, the sun is trying to break through that mist and fog, and it will clear, and there'll be some warm, sunny spells. And for many of us, have scenes more like this, which perfect for fishing. In fact, there we go. There are some fishermen out there, Sal and Roger. We've got a lovely start to the day in some parts of the UK. So, yeah, any mist and fog will clear away to bring some warm sunshine. Temperatures actually today above the average for the time of year.
Hi, Lewis, and for the time being, high pressure is in charge, bringing most of us some decent spells of sunshine like these here in Aberdeenshire. But there are some parts of the UK that have some of this spreading cloud. This is stratocumulus, so you just notice it turning a bit cloudier for a time. I think where we have a bit more in the way of cloud, those temperatures just a little bit down on those of yesterday.
Hello, I'm pleased to say there's plenty of sunshine and warmth in the forecast over the next few days until we get to Friday. More about that in just a moment, because for this afternoon and indeed tomorrow, plenty of sunshine on offer and feeling warm as well.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. Look, the gorgeous magnolia's out, the blossom is as well. I'm not sure which blossom that is. And this little one still looks a bit confused. Oh, well, welcome to my world, buddy. Now, our weather as we head on into tomorrow looks very similar to today. Nice and warm and sunny. Bit of a change on Friday, wet and feeling cooler as well. But the good news is into the weekend, it is looking quite settled. Clearing southeastwards through the day, following on behind it, some brighter spells hopefully, but also potential for some blustery showers. Friday has been a bit uncertain, so we're keeping an eye on it. One other thing, it's going to feel cooler on Friday. Into the weekend, temperatures attempt to recover a little bit and a bit brighter too. That's it.
Good evening to you. Well, it was a warm, pretty mild day for much of the country, dry with some sunshine.
We need it to not be
too windy so that we can preserve that lovely blossom. What's it going to be like?
Well, the weather's been perfect for blossom recently because of high pressure, but Friday, Saturday, we could see strong winds for a time before high pressure returns. So there could be a little bit of blossom flying around by the end of the week. Good evening to you. It's been another pretty warm day for the time of year. Temperatures hit 18 Celsius.
Hello. Many parts of the UK had some fine afternoon sunshine with high pressure firmly in charge. So we had skies like these. Mind you, for some it's quite a cold and foggy start to the day.
And I'm here at the top of the Turing building in Stratford with the sun beaming down. The big question, is it set to last? Find that in the national forecast later.
There's plenty of beautifully spring-like weather around, it seems.
Oh, Romilly, absolutely glorious earlier today, and actually a pretty fine evening. I'm actually on the roof of the Turing building in Stratford Cross with the twinkly lights of London in the distance, and you might be able to make out the Olympic Stadium, which is now, of course, home to West Ham. Clear skies still overhead, but earlier today, stunning scenes from up here looking across the capital. Not a cloud in the sky, and it felt a lot like spring. Temperatures above average for the time of year. 18 degrees here on this side of London, but this wasn't the warmest place in the UK. That was actually in Exeter. They got to 18.5 degrees Celsius earlier this afternoon, and there is a chance that it could be a little bit warmer as we head into tomorrow. Well, if we take a look at our air mass chart, you can see there's going to be some changes coming up. So at the moment, we've got this warmer air mass over the UK, but notice that cool blue dip. That's going to happen Friday into Saturday, but it doesn't stick around as we head into Sunday, and next week it starts to get warmer again. So what kind of values are we talking about temperature-wise? I can show you those right now. So we could get to 19 degrees tomorrow afternoon. I suspect somewhere in the south. As you see, the temperatures do drop off as we head to Friday and the beginning part of the weekend. But by the time we get to Sunday, perhaps back up to 16, 17 degrees Celsius. So all looking pretty good. And as I say, tomorrow, it should be another fine day for many. But there's some rain around. Let's take a look at that right now. Well, as you head through the rest of this week, creeping into the weekend, it's not looking too bad, although there will be some rain around. But across the south, it's going to be more of an overnight affair, so it shouldn't cause too many problems. And as I say, temperatures will be cooler for the beginning part of the weekend. Well, that's the way it is looking here in Stratford this evening. All quiet conditions setting us up for another pretty good day tomorrow. But as I say, there will be some rain to contend with, and that will be for those further north.
Right, Alex, thank you.